Hello there, you're now with me, Shal Shamiato, for TVS News at 5. Let's begin with the headlining stories. Educators need to constantly equip themselves with certain skills to facilitate them in facing the challenges of the 21st century as well as the ongoing pandemic. Chief Minister Datuk Patinggi Abang Johari Openg said that the concept of teaching and learning, as we know, needs to change, as students today are exposed to more information earlier than students of yesteryears.
Pandemic period is a challenge in all fields, one of which is education. In this new era, educators must possess high enthusiasm and put in maximum amount of hard work so that education can be developed to a more advanced level.
Speaking at the virtual opening ceremony of Sarawak Preschool International Convention 2021, the Chief Minister said that educators need to rethink on the designs of teaching and learning to make learning more fun, challenging and engaging via role plays, hands-on and minds-on learning. Noting on this year's theme of character building in the new norm, he said that character building is the basis for personal growth and a foundation for lifelong learning. He regarded educators and parents as models of good character building among children.
Therefore, educators play an important role in achieving the goal of good character building. Even though there are limitations in conducting face-to-face lessons, educators must be present to continue the mission of building good character among young children.
The Sarawak government has authorised a budget of 7.07 million ringgit for rabies prevention and eradication programs this year. Deputy Chief Minister Dr. Amat said the state government is committed to eradicating rabies and has supplied the necessary funds, manpower and logistical support to combat the disease.
According to UGA, the state government has made rabies control and elimination a high priority, and it was placed under the State Disaster Management Committee SDMC for effective implementation and monitoring. In his speech at the state level World Rabies Day 2021 today, he said among the state's integrated and collaborative rabies control initiatives includes raising community knowledge on how to recognize and respond to the threat of rabies. Since the rabies outbreak was declared on July 1, 2017 in Sarawak, the state has reported 33 fatalities due to rabies. Since then, the number of stray dogs roaming around public places had decreased to the point that there are almost no stray dogs to be seen in some parts of town.
Meanwhile, the Health Ministry is currently in negotiation to secure an antiviral pill that has the potential to achieve a breakthrough after its maker said it could cut hospitalization and death rates by half. Its Minister Khairi Jamaluddin confirmed the matter on his Twitter this morning.
Manufactured by US-based pharmaceutical firm Merck & Co., it uses molnupiravir and is designed to introduce errors into the genetic code of the virus. Merck said viral sequencing done so far showed molnupiravir is effective against all variants of the coronavirus, including the highly transmissible Delta variant. Merck and its partner Ridgeback Biotherapeutics are said to be planning to seek approval in the United States for emergency use of the tablet, as well as filing regulatory applications around the world. Pfizer and Swiss drug maker Roche Holding AG are also racing to develop an easy-to-administer antiviral pill for COVID-19. Previously, Khairi said that the public health authorities would be working towards living with the COVID-19 virus, signaling a shift towards the endemic phase.
And a good news for Malaysians as the interstate travel ban is expected to be lifted soon as the country's COVID-19 vaccination rate for adults is rapidly reaching the 90% mark. Life could well go back to normal as we approach the nation's target of achieving herd immunity. Health Minister Khairi Jamaluddin said in a posting on his official Twitter account today that 86% of adults had been fully vaccinated as of yesterday. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob had stated that interstate travels will be permitted after 90% of the country's adult population has been inoculated. According to MOH COVID Now portal, 20,317,843 individuals, or 86.8% of adults, had completed their jabs as of yesterday. And now on to the next update. The Malaysian Meteorological Department, MAT Malaysia today, issued a yellow alert weather warning on heavy rain in parts of Sarawak, Sabah and Labuan. MAT Malaysia in a statement issued today said the affected areas in Sarawak are in the Limbang Division, while in Sabah they are the interior areas of Sipitang, Kuala Penyu and Beaufort, Papar, Putatan, Penampang, Kota Kinabalu, Tuaran and Kota Belud in the west coast, and also the federal territory of Labuan. Meanwhile, winds blowing from the west are expected to bring heavy rains and could cause floods in the low-lying areas.
Biasiswa khas bidang kedoktoran merupakan salah satu usaha kerajaan untuk melahirkan 200 doktor terlatih tempatan dalam tempoh 10 tahun. Ketua Menteri Sarawak Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Patinggi Abang Johari Tun Openg mengakui bilangan doktor di Sarawak amat sedikit berbanding jumlah penduduk yang sedia ada. Sebanyak 100 juta ringgit telah diperuntukkan melalui biasiswa Yayasan Sarawak khusus untuk bidang kedoktoran. Pada tahun 2018, seramai 40 orang pelajar tahun pertama program perubatan UNIMAS telah menerima biasiswa ini. Setiap pelajar diperuntukkan RM500,000 bagi tempoh 5 tahun pengajian. Sejajar dengan usaha untuk memenuhi keperluan doktor di Sarawak, kerajaan negeri berharap agar penerima biasiswa ini dapat menyumbang kepakaran mereka setelah tamat tempoh pengajian nanti. Talent Time arahan Yasmin Ahmad merupakan karya terakhir dalam hayatnya yang telah memenangi pelbagai anugerah.
I'm sorry I can't speak. Don't be sorry you can't speak.
Sebuah pertandingan pencarian bakat mempertemukan dua hati, Melur dan Mahesh, yang berlainan agama dan bangsa, menyebabkan hubungan mereka ditentang oleh Ibu Mahesh sehari sebelum pertandingan. Adakah Melur cukup gagah untuk meneruskan persembahan ketika hatinya sengsara mengingatkan Mahesh?
The parents would have been very proud of you too.
It must be magic.
Segalanya akan terungkai di Talent Time Sabtu ini jam 9 malam hanya di TVS saluran 122 Astro dan MyTV.
Just one word.
Welcome back to the next update. A boat was reported missing earlier at 12:17 p.m. this afternoon, believed to have sunk approximately 20 nautical miles from northwest of Pulau Satang. According to the Putrajaya Fire and Rescue Chief Latif bin Iring, 10 fishermen were on board and rescue operations are ongoing, supported by the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency (MMEA) and Civil Defence Force. They are now currently on standby at the Telaga Air waterfront, and more details on the Nightline. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob today unveiled the key performance indicators (KPI) for his cabinet ministers. Among the KPI views via social media about the ministers' performances during their first 100 days on the job will also be used to tally their overall achievement scores. Ismail Sabri said that it is one of the several methods used to obtain feedback and do sentiment analysis. The Prime Minister said he was implementing the report cards not as a form of punishment, but to ensure that the ministers would be doing their jobs well. He noted that there had been mixed reactions from the people on the 12 Malaysia plan after it was tabled in Parliament on September 27. Overall, he said the 12 Malaysia plan had been well received, but added that implementation was far more important now. And now moving on to some sports updates. What a joy it was for the young Malaysian badminton team led by captain Lee Zijia as the team checked into the semi-finals of the 2021 Sudirman Cup at Vantaa, Finland, after waiting for 12 years. It was a hard-earned victory as Malaysia had endured a long battle that lasted almost 6 hours to subdue their arch-rivals Indonesia with 3-2. The win equaled their best performance in the mixed team championship back in 2009 at Guangzhou, China. It was also Malaysia's first victory against Indonesia in the Sudirman Cup after 3 meetings, with the first meeting dating back to the 1999 edition in Copenhagen, Denmark, when the national team was crushed 4-1 by their neighbouring rivals. Aaron Chia Soh Woo Yik, the Olympic bronze medalist in the men's doubles, gave Malaysia a solid start in the opening game by defeating the world's #1 pair of Marcus Fernaldi Gideon, Kevin Sanjaya Suka Mulijo. Team captain Lee Zijia then handled Malaysia's second point after he trounced Anthony Sinisuka Ginting in a remarkable showing, winning 21-11, 21-16. As the score was tied at 2-2, world number 27 pair Hu Pang-ron, Chia Yi-si produced a heroic performance as they stunned the world's number 4 pair of Pravin Jordan, Melati Deva Oktavianti to chalk up the winning point for Malaysia. Malaysia is set to meet Japan in the semi-final today at 9 p.m. Malaysian time, a rematch between the two teams after Malaysia suffered a 4-1 defeat to Japan in the group stage.
They are in the semi-final of the World Team Championship.
And today marks a historic day for botanists in China, as they had found a rare plant 83 years after it was first spotted. The plant is a rare species of berberries or the barberry family, and it was found in southwest China's Yunnan province.
The plant was first discovered in the year 1938 in Yonghe County. Today also marks the first time that the rare plant has been sighted outside of Yonghe. Botanists at the Chinese Academy of Sciences found the species during an investigation trip to a nature reserve in Longling County of Baoshan City. According to a researcher from Xinsuangbana Tropical Botanical Garden, Tan Yun Hong, there are only 6 existing specimens of the plant in the world. Tan explained that the plant has sharp spines along its stem and oval-shaped fruits and thrives in Longlin due to its clean environment.
And that wraps up TVS News at 5. For more updates, don't forget to tune in to our 11:30 Nightline tonight. Here with me, Shoshameto, and I'll see you tonight. Have a good evening.